morning, Michelle. How you doing this morning? Glad to have you on. Hey, Michelle, I'd love to have you in my school community. I don't know if you're in there or not. It's in my profile. It's called the paid creative. I'd love to have you in there, especially since I don't do nothing with Suno. I'd love to have somebody who could talk this Suno talk. I've got a vendor program. And for people who do my vendor program, like any classes you have, you'll be able to advertise your classes in that community. Um, but like you don't have to pay no fee. Good morning, Toya. Toya, same thing for you. If you're in my school community, um, I have a vendor program. There's some things you have to do, but with my vendor program, um, once you do those things, you can sign up to be a vendor, and um, you can actually like market your classes. I got a few little guidances with it, but for the most part, I try to because I can't do everything. Toya, I was telling Michelle them last night on their call. They had a prompt play last night that I don't have a Suno account. All right, so I'd love to have you on the calendar in my community. We small, but we mighty. I'd love to have you both with your offerings because I'm not gonna be. I can't teach. I can't teach everything. Oh no, Michelle, that should shock you. That should shock you. One of the biggest things I've been doing this year is a trim down. I've been doing a trim down because I still work full time, and so I have had to be like really honest with myself about what I can actually do in 24 hours. I had a lot of lies I was telling myself about what am I capable? Yes, girl, I was in the band, longtime musician. I played the trumpet from seventh grade until my third year in college. Capable? Yes. Time? Hell no. It don't exist. And so I've learned you just need to honor what people can do, honor what they can do, and stay out of it. Stay out of it. So I still want to be able to connect the people that I bring into my community to services that other people can do because I'm capable, but I don't need to do it. Have no business. There's you. There's Kelly. There's Dean. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that your mom. I didn't know that Miss T did Suno like that. There are all these other people that I'm connected to, and so yeah, I had to get real. I had to get real honest with myself during the second quarter because I was putting too much on my plate and I was getting anxious. Like I had a lot of anxiety around like just not living up to my full expectations. So I've streamlined, I've cut back, and I've decided that when I know that there are good people, and I consider you good people. So when I know that if I know somebody that's good people and they can do it, and I also know I don't have the capacity, I don't touch it. So I don't even have an account, and I want one, but I leave it alone because I need to settle down, Martine. Settle down. You can't do everything. My name is not Walmart. I cannot be a full service. Good morning, Chase. Good morning. Cannot be the doggone Walmart for technology. What I look like? Good morning, Just. How you doing this morning? I spent a lot of time these last years, especially with the coming of AI, and a lot of you may have similar feelings. I've spent a lot of time trying to be the master of everything, and I had to slow down. Mm-mm. Nope, about to send myself into an early end, trying to represent all these things that I can't. So I don't. How y'all doing this morning? But I would love to have you both as approved. I call it approved vendors. There's a process now. If we do some kind of if we do an affiliate thing, then you actually get to skip the vendor process and you just become an approved vendor, and you two are both folks that I would trust in your teaching. And so we do anything affiliate based, because I do have some people that are going to be coming through that are not going to go through the vendor process because we've made some kind of affiliate agreement with whatever it is they offer. So if that's something you're open to and you can skip ahead of the line, just send me a DM, because I'll do that too. And people who work with me and allow me to be affiliate, then what I will do is I'm going to create content around what you teach and what you offer. So I'll do a little bit more. And anybody else, let me say that because I don't know who's watching outside the room. Anyone else? I can only see Toya and Michelle. All right, them the ones I can see. But if you're outside looking in, same thing for you. Come on in. The water's fine. And join my community, The Paid Creative, where I try to help people get paid with their products and services in their business. All right. Good morning, Purposely Creative. I do that through giving them tips on mindset shifts. We talk AI. We talk mindset, AI, content creation, business strategy, productivity. All right. These are all things that we talk about. And taking a deep breath here. In working with this community, it's really helped me like get more grounded and being the kind of human being I want to be. All right. This week we've been talking about changing. That's my Jennifer Hudson voice. All right. We've been talking about changing. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for sharing this live. I appreciate that so much. You have no idea. This week we've been talking about change. In my household, change has been happening. I had to have the life talk with my daughter and all the changes that come with becoming a young woman. I had to do that this week. Fall. Who's ready for fall? We had the fall, not the equinox, what is it called? Fall solstice, I think that's what it's called. So we had that change shifting into fall. So you said yes and am. Who got their boots out? Y'all got y'all boots out? Yes, the autumn equinox. Let me know if you got your, I just pulled my boots out. I'm a short girl. And so I love boot season. It's one of my favorite. Good morning, Carol. Good morning to you. All right. Lots of changes. So you say team hoodies. I love that. Yes, I am so freaking petite. And I'm gotten older and wider, so heels ain't it. Doggone knees and feet be hurting. But a boot, baby, because boots got wide bottoms. I can rock a boot. I can rock a boot. Oh, congratulations are in store. Toya just earned her certified AI coach certification through the Thai Academy. Congratulations to you. Baby, you just stacking them certs. I see you, girl. You just stacking them. Congratulations. And all of the folks that went through the Thai Academy experience. Good morning, DB. DB, I need to apologize. All right. I need to apologize to you today, sir. Didn't realize that you were coming on the show and that your legal name was your username. And so Talia was like, girl, he's on the calendar already. We sent you an email. And I'm like, oh, my bad. I just knew I loved the art. And I was like, I really want to get this person on. So, yes, we will be having DB Created on Sundays with TRM on the 28th, I think. We'll be glad to have you, sir. Oh, I just died, y'all. I died. I was like, oh, DB Created is this person. But I won't put his name out there on the people's internets. He know what it is. Good morning, Oliver. How y'all doing this morning? All week we've been talking about change. For some people, they're terrified of change. All right. they're afraid of change. Some people struggle. Like my sister growing up, she struggled with change. She hated change with everything in her soul. My daughter hates change. It makes her very anxious, this idea of change. And then some of us take it on full throttle. All right. But in the TikTok sphere, I've been talking about this. Oh, good. Good. Yep. I got you, DB Created. I got you. Yeah, my daughter does not like change, Toya. She gets very anxious. She likes everything to kind of stay the same. I tell her she living her soft girl era and it ain't gonna last forever. That's what I tell her. I think she does. I think life has been so comfortable for her that she hasn't had to change. She's just getting to enjoy life. You know, she hasn't had any major deaths that she can remember. She hasn't experienced any losses that she can remember. And so, you know, she just went to school and came home. And we all know that change, that's not going to always be the case, right? Thank you, Ebony, for reposting this call. And so I think little changes, like she's in fifth grade, she's about to go to middle school. She's anxious about it. But the way we can all calm this anxiousness is to understand that things may change, but it's our job to adapt, right? It's what I have to teach my daughter. It's what, even as adults, those of us who have those same anxious feelings, we have to remind ourselves of, right? And we got another change coming. Now, I have grown and have been flourishing on TikTok. I'm very happy with my growth, excited about it. This is my space, okay? Facebook, y'all. Instagram, I side eye y'all every day. But TikTok is where I've been able to organically grow the fastest. This week, news reports say that TikTok has been acquired. There is a 3-firm group. The leaders of that group are right-wing conservative. I won't go too deep into the politics, but I do think you need to know that. No matter what side of the line on, you just need to know that. And essentially, TikTok is going to have an American-based app. And those 3 firms, including it's the 3 firms, and then someone from the government, they'll be part of a committee. That committee will oversee TikTok America. We will get a new app. I'm sure we'll see it coming. And the deadline or the shutdown notice has been extended to December. So I predict that we will be right here, and at the start of the new year or the end of this year, we're going to see a huge shift in go to this app, move over here, do the things over here. I like TikTok as TikTok's functions. I don't know what a US-based TikTok app will look like. I don't know what a US-based TikTok app will look like with the leadership and the firms that have purchased it. I don't know. There's uncertainty there. But I have a responsibility, and you have a responsibility to make sure that you are changing and adapting with it. Some folks are going to leave. Good morning, Chemistry Creations. Good morning, Ebony. Ebony said, I hope they don't come in and change things like they have on Instagram. We don't know. I'm assuming change. I do assume change. I do. Don't know if it's going to be best for the user or the consumer or the creator, but I'm assuming there will be changes. I just don't know what they are. And I won't make assumptions. It may be the best thing for a lot of businesses. It may be the worst thing. We don't know yet, which is why we have to first, when we know change is coming, we have to prepare and adapt. All right? Question for the room. Whether it's changes in apps, changes in life, changes in the job. Have you ever felt lost when something changed? Let me know in the chat. Have you ever felt lost when something changed? I am a techie online remote worker today. But in April of 2020, much like many of you, I went from having one life to a life that was at home with my two small children, trying to both work and teach all day. And I remember feeling so lost, and I missed some meetings here and there, and it was tough. It was oh so tough. And that loss definitely made me feel like I don't know what we're doing, and I don't know where we're going, and I don't know how to move forward. And for about 6 to 9 months, I really didn't talk to anyone, kind of stayed in a bubble. Good morning, China Charm. So that's mine. That's one of the, I would say in recent history, one of the moments where all of the changes that were happening in that moment really, really shook me and made me feel very uncertain about the future. Okay, Toya said military moves. Yep, I'm a military girl, military daughter. And the military moves will, yeah. The only thing you can depend on with a military move is that the taste of the local water is going to change wherever you're going. That's about it. Right? I agree with that wholeheartedly. The water will taste different. Okay? Everybody said, sometimes it depends on the situation. I agree. Oh, I love that. Michelle said the lost feeling is the growing curve. And I agree. I agree with that wholeheartedly, because I wouldn't be here talking to you if it wasn't for the loss that I experienced that year and a half. I had several losses. So I agree with you on that. Oh, yeah, Nikki's former military as well. So she knows what we're talking about. If you never had to move, ain't nothing like having to drink the local water and realize it don't taste nothing like where you just came from. Now your whole body got to get reused to it again. Oh, no, Nikki, because I was a kid with my parents in the military. And we ain't had them, we ain't do no, ain't nobody was, I'm not gonna buy no gallons of water. You better get you some ice out the refrigerator when, the ice, what do you call it? The ice tray that was filled with the water from the faucet. Well, congratulations. The promotion is great, but it comes with another change, right? It's like, yay! This big career move. And also another change. But here's what I know was the truth. And here's what I've had to ground myself in. And I'm going to encourage you guys to ground yourself in too. We don't marry the moment, we marry the mission. We don't marry the moment, we connect to the mission. So our lives may change, things outside of our control may change, but if we stay grounded in the mission of the thing that drives us, the things that makes us us, then we'll be able to do whatever it is we need to do, regardless of the situation and regardless of the changes. So, for Toya, for example, regardless of the potential of a move, their mission as a family, her mission as a certified AI consultant, certified AI coach, that truth is still crystal clear no matter where she is in the world. And she can depend on that. She can depend on that. What's inside of her mind, she can depend on. The knowledge, the skills, the growth she's experienced, she can depend on that. All right? TikTok may become a place that you no longer want to be. And you need to change. You need to delete the app. That might be the case for you. Ain't nothing worse than a company suspending your account. Miss Lula brought this up in the paid community, how people have grown, put all this work to build this really good account. And Instagram was like, suspended, closed, done. Right? We are not in control of these apps. So we have to remind ourselves that there is truth. Oh, girl, let me pause. Toya said, like Etsy. I 1,000,000%. Etsy will shut, especially these days. Etsy will shut your shop down so fast that you can't even see straight. Y'all hear me? Etsy will shut your shop down. All that work, all that sweat and blood and sweat and tears. I don't even sell on Etsy no more. Mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. All right. So we cannot be so invested in any of these things. We have to be invested in our mission. Okay? Because your message, your product, your resource, your skills, Nikki, your skills and knowledge and background knowledge, because it ain't always got to be a product. Nikki gonna be like, girl, I'm sick of you. That can thrive anywhere. And so, like Nikki, you can leave. You don't have to stay anywhere. You don't have to stay anywhere where the people in control treat you poorly. You don't have to stay anywhere where you don't have to stay anywhere where it no longer serves you. You don't have to stay anywhere where they're suspending your account. You don't have to stay anywhere if your political values don't align with the political values of the owners. You don't have to stay. Because your message, it can thrive anywhere. So here's what we got to do. We got to quit being all in on Facebook and Facebook only. Or Meta, I should say. Quit being all in on TikTok and TikTok only. We got to diversify. All right? We have to diversify. There's a reason why Toya got the certifications that she received. She diversified. Nothing wrong with that. I see you, Nikki. Good morning, Hugh Visions. Good morning, you guys. Thanks for coming in. Good morning, Nadine's Living. Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Morning Motivations, and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I just try to drop a little bit of encouragement, motivation, and strategy to help you get moving in your business. All right. Right now, we're doing a full series on the great lock-in. Between September and January 1st, we are locking in on our goals. We are grounding ourselves in what's true and using that to guide us as we tick off that list one day at a time. All right. So that's my big message here. You've got to remind yourself, you are not bound to any of these tools. You are bound to your mission, to your purpose, to the thing that's going to keep you coming back every single time. So diversify. Make sure you're on multiple platforms. Now, you do not have time to be posting to all these platforms. So I do have recommendations. Okay. I want you to post to one place. The one place you focus on, that is where you're going to thrive. That's where you do all the things. And then I want you to repost that same content, maybe change it a little bit, other places. Okay? Flashback, let me tell you how that's been working for me because I've been doing it. It's been working. All right? In August, I posted every day for 31 days. It was hard work because the content, most of the content had to be good. All right? Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate you. And so for 31 days, I posted content. But in the background, what I did not talk about is I was actually reposting that content to YouTube. Now, y'all, I got like 150 YouTube followers. I don't really go over there much. My lives are over there, but I it's just a place I was. Good morning, Michelle. It's just a place I was sending stuff to. Truthfully, I was like, I can do it that way. If things get hairy, scary, I can go live from YouTube, right? Y'all, my shorts have been going crazy. My YouTube shorts. I've had well over 10 YouTube shorts to hit over 1,000 views. Before I was repurposing my content and having it sent to YouTube, I was getting nothing because I was doing nothing. All right. Good morning, E-Learning Bestie. Good morning. I really think that's Yvonne. Let me know, even if you gotta let me know on the side. Good morning. Good morning. My friend, E-Learning Bestie, actually sent me your link, and I was like, man, this person sure looks familiar. And I was like, no, I don't think this is who I think it is. And then I was like, it is who I think it is. I was like, ta-da! Good morning. Let me get my spiel, E-Learning Bestie. I'm gonna use your handle name, but I know your name, but I'm gonna use your handle name. Let me get my spiel, people. Let me get my spiel. Good morning. I'm Martine Brown. This is Morning Motivations, and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I really just try to provide you a little bit of support. We talk AI, we talk content, we talk strategy, and most importantly, I think, we talk mindsets and how to fix what's happening here so you can move forward in your business. Glad to have you. Yes, girl. Yes. I was like, I know who this is. All right. This quarter or quarters, we're talking the great change. Good morning, Miss Linda. And this morning in particular, I really wanted to focus on the shift that we're seeing happening on TikTok. All right. There is an American deal has been created. There is a 3-firm entity that's going to be managing and have this 80% ownership of the American version of the app. And the truth is, we don't know what any of this is going to look like. But what I really want, those of you that are just coming in, and those of you who have been here, I really want you to ground yourself in the truth, because this is the truth, that you are not married to these apps. You are connected to your vision and your purpose. And as long as you stay true to that, the options are limitless. So I went and I did this work in the background because I knew I was about to talk about it later. My YouTube shorts have been blowing up, y'all. Well, for me, because I only got 150 followers. I don't have followers like that to have videos that have thousands of views. All right? I don't. But because I've been quietly in the background repurposing my content, I am slowly starting to grow. So if I decide, because yes, I believe in jumping the ship sometimes before you have to walk the plank. So if I decide, you know what, this new TikTok doesn't align, I have somewhere else to go. I have several places to go. Side note, I am actively trying to grow my Instagram so I can go live on Instagram so that I have another place to go. One of my goals is to hit 1,000 followers. You do need 1,000 followers now to go live on Instagram. So my goal, right? My goal is to hit 1,000 followers by January. So that as these changes happen and I start to learn what this new TikTok is going to look like, I have choices. Yes, eLearning Bestie said you need multiple platforms, including your own. Yup. And yes, do a slow drip. Schedule your current content over to YouTube. Good morning, Upscale Digital. Glad to have you. Now, I've got some tips. Take your time with YouTube. Don't put a lot of work into it unless that's the place you're going to be focused on. But here's what I did in the background. I used a tool called repurpose.io. Essentially, every time I post a TikTok, it automatically sends that same video to YouTube. It actually, for me, I have it set up with every time I post a TikTok, it will send that video to YouTube and to my Facebook business page and my Facebook stories. All right. It is the best thing ever. I post one time and it automatically sends. And it does it based on when I send from my YouTube app. So good old fashioned, just hit the plus symbol and post. When I post on TikTok, it posts everywhere else. Good morning, Charlene. Good morning. Good morning. It's called Repurpose IO. Now, if you want to explore that tool, they do have a trial, I believe. All right. Go to my profile. Go to my Ink and IO. Go to my Ink and IO. Y'all know where to go. All right. And check out that tool. I love it. And it's the reason why my YouTube channel is starting to grow and have some life. And it's starting to give me a place where if I want to just leave TikTok and go to YouTube and do my lives from there, I can. All right. So that's my personal strategy. And it worked out great. I was looking at my reports and I was like, okay, you ain't have to do no work, girl. Yes, Ink and IO, you got it, because they will suppress your video when you use them words. Y'all know where to go up. Go up there to the little thing up there. Click that little thing up there. Then after you click that thing up there, click on the ink. And at the very top, it'll say repurpose. As well as all my other classes and offerings and all the things. All right? Because at the end of the day, we can't control the things we have no ownership of. All right? So since we can't control the things we have no ownership of, then we have to make decisions about how we're going to continue to prepare. All right? Second, all right, whether you stay or leave TikTok, this applies to all tools. This is my insider stick. I hear you. I'm with you, Learning Bestie. This is my secret sauce that I've learned over the last couple months. All of these tools, doesn't matter what platform, are constantly coming out with new features. All of them are. So my second tip is whether you stay or go, if the company introduces a new feature, try it out immediately. All of these apps are promoting, try this feature, that feature, this feature. Right now on TikTok, they've added a grid feature to photos that go to stories. Why is this important? When you're one of the early adopters, you're one of the first people to try out that tool, the algorithm reads that. All of these companies are collecting data on how, they're all collecting data on how people are responding to new features, and they will push your content out to more people. They're trying to learn from how their actual audience responds to new features. And they add and take away features based on that information. So when new features come out, you need to be one of the first people trying them out, y'all. Okay? That's going to help, especially when you're stepping into spaces that are new. So if you don't have a YouTube, do a search and see what the newest features are. And as you're building that YouTube, use as many of the new features as you can. E-Learning Bestie said, honestly, I'm afraid to update. Girl, we all should. She said, I'm afraid to update my app. And you right. We don't know what we're going to get. Good morning. Good morning, Erica. You done caught me at the end this morning, but that's okay. The replays are on my YouTube. The replays are on my YouTube. Good morning, Miss Mar Digital Co. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So those are my 2 tips. Repurpose. I use Repurpose IO because I don't have time to think about it. I don't have time. Oh, great question. E-Learning Bestie asked, do I go live every day? No, I go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. And those 3 days, We talk mindset, AI, content strategy, and anything else we feel like we need to help push our businesses forward. Also, eLearning Bestie, I have a free community called The Paid Creative. Go to my link in bio, join my school community. I'd love to have you. That's where I drop ChatGPT prompts, updates on emerging news and technology, and anything else I feel like my community needs to make sure they're solid in their businesses. Nikki, we're gonna have a side conversation. I see you. I want to know what we doing with the school community. That's what I want to know. Toy said, "Ain't nothing small about that. What? We small, but we mighty. I don't mind being David. David was small and mighty." Good morning, Soleil Chica. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Small but mighty. You have to respect where you are. And I listen, and I appreciate you guys being here because I 100% recognize that there are creators much larger. They can offer more. There are creators that are smaller than I am. So anytime anyone steps into the space and is willing to engage and interact with me, I take that as a win. I take it as a win. So I try to respect the space. Just Visionary, Charlene, I'm going to participate in your prompt. I saw your prompt. I got one in mind. Your prompt challenge for today. I have one in mind. I'm gonna go do it. All right, to wrap. Good morning. Y'all always be coming on at the end. Catch the replay on YouTube, everybody. Catch it on YouTube. All right, so let me sum up. It's been one heck of a year. And change has been slapping us in the face, up, down, left, right, and side to side. It's okay. We're not married to any of these things. What we are connected to is our own vision and our own purpose. All right? Ma'am, and yes, yes, e-learning bestie, and one more yes. All right? We're still grounded in our own purpose, our own mission. That is the fuel. All right? When it comes to TikTok, we're going to be moving to a new app. It may be wonderful. It might be terrible. None of that matters because between now and then, I'm telling you to start building the backup plan. In my group, I'm offering a tip a day on something you can do. I'm giving you a ChatGPT prompt. So something you can ask ChatGPT, right, to help you grow your business and start finding you another place to make sure that you're doing it. Oh, absolutely. Up, 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 and more up. We are absolutely still going up. Good morning, Ari Style. All right. So find a place to be, repurpose, and then across all of your apps, make sure you're trying out these new features as soon as you see them. Because the algorithm will push your content out to more people because they want to see how people are going to respond. All right. Now, I'm going to be teaching Canva. All right. I'm doing a Canva AI holiday workshop, and I'm going to be teaching you my workflow. Everybody got a process. I'm going to teach you my process on how to create a Canva app and how to prepare for fourth quarter. And I've got some things that you guys just haven't seen before. I'm super excited about it. During the day, I work as an instructional designer. So part of my workflow is including the skills I've learned on how to make learning and engaging online content good. I'm taking those skills and I'm applying them to the Canva app. So you get to take advantage of my knowledge, my professional knowledge in that class. All right. Love to have you. Go to my ink and IO to pick it up. All right, and the class is this Saturday, but the replay will be available. Okay? All right. That's it for me because I got to go work. You have homework. Let me pause so I can give y'all this homework. Here's the homework for today. Homework for today is, okay, I need you to repurpose some content. Pull something old, add a new cover. All right. Okay, I got you, Toya. Repurpose some content. Take some old, throw it in CapCut or Edits app, zhush it up, put it somewhere you maybe have been stagnant on posting. If you have the time and the investment, get Repurpose.io, set up your Repurpose.io, and let it do it for you. All right? But if that's not possible, then I want you to slowly start building and creating content other places. Okay? All right. Today's Wednesday. I'm feeling good. I'm not tired. I'm not sick. And no children are sick as of today. So I will be back Friday. Friday, we're going to celebrate wins. We're going to celebrate what went well this week. You've had homework all week. Today it's repurposing content. Monday, you were supposed to find some area of your business that you needed to prepare for, either updating your fall and winter listings, start to think about Black Friday. You got things to do. All right. Good morning, Miss Janice. Oh, great. I'd love to have you, e-learning bestie. I'll be glad to have you. All right. In the meantime, make sure you're engaging in the paid creative community. All right. The replay is on YouTube, but make sure you put in a request to join the community because I always post a link in the community. All right. Okay. I had a high attendance today. Good morning, Michelle. Michelle, I sent you that link. Let your introvert come out. I'd love to have you. All right. Either way. Okay, good. Bye, you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you Friday. Okay, perfect. Bye.